All right, so here we go. Today's the day. Finally, we get a good break in the weather. Nice blue skies here at Tyab. And this Jabiru here that came in quite some time ago is finally ready for a test flight. So this has had it's a long, arduous process, but yeah, it's been basically tidied up, completely rebuilt the LCH installation that was done by the previous owner. Now the new owner has brought it to us for all the extra bits and pieces and tidy up. We've completely upgraded the LCH kit. In fact, the LCH kit on this aircraft was one of the very earliest ones we did, and there was nothing wrong with the kit. It was just the way it was installed was pretty cruddy. Anyway, we've done a lot of work on the aeroplane. I've given it some good lots of ground running. And anyway, finally we get a good break in the weather today, so we'll take it up for a spin. But before I do that, we'll push it outside and give it one more good run, warm it up, and then head out to the taxiway for a few circuits of the field. So we'll see how that goes. I expect it'll go well. Plane's in good order. We've been right through it. So, all right, we'll take it for a fly. Back soon. Yeah. got to say, that couldn't have gone better. No, it was very good, very enjoyable. Yeah, cruising along right up at the top of the green here with no trouble at all. It's got the traditional Jabiru wooden prop. Seemed to perform very well. Temperatures, it's a pretty cool day here, even though the sun's out, pretty cool day here. I didn't check the temperature much, but I don't think it got barely past the cool area here. So 180 Fahrenheit would be about 80 C, 210 is about 100 C, so I'm not even above 60, I guess, C. Oil pressure was good. Oil temperature didn't really come up very high, just past 50. But it is a cool day, so I wouldn't be in any hurry to try and heat that, get that warming up, because on hot days that oil temperature will come up. So yeah, beautiful. No worries. Good first flight. I'll take the cowl off now, see what we can see in there, if there's any problems. But we've given it plenty of ground runs, so I pretty much expected this to be a straightforward exercise, which it turned out it was. The plane flew really well. Very nice, very nice. Didn't really need any trim at all. It's surprisingly a little bit high on the nose, which, considering the weight of the little bit of extra weight on the LCH, admittedly this plane may have been balanced before, I'd say it would have been, but yeah, if anything, it felt like it was slightly heavy on the tail, but not much at all, not much at all. It's pretty much in the neutral trim there, so it's probably just a matter of getting used to it. But no, took straight off, climbed out straight. Plenty of power, oodles of power. So yeah, it was a good first flight. Couldn't find anything wrong with it. And as I said, we'll take the cowl off now, have a quick squiz. If everything's in order, I'll let the customer know. I'm sure he'll see the video. Righto, take it easy. Bye-bye. All right, just a very quick video. While the engine's hot, and I've just been flying it for about an hour or so, the engine's now landed, it's still very hot. Now, if you go to use the EMAG, which is that one there, there's a high probability that, unlike the Jabiru ignition, which requires high cranking speeds to get a decent spark, which gives it a chance to build up momentum before the spark kicks, unlike the Jabiru system, the Rotec ignition will spark at 30,000 volts at the first blade. So that can, and because it's at full advance, about 24 degrees or so, that can have a tendency to kick back on a cold engine. But that's not a problem, because what you do is you leave the mags off, and you start whirl the engine on the starter motor, and then you kick the mags on. I'll give you a demonstration. So let's hit the starter button, clear prop, and then bring in the mag. It's as simple as that. So by doing that, by hitting the starter motor before you make the mags go hot, it gives the propeller a chance to get some momentum, and then it kicks straight away. Again, I'll show you, right? Clear prop, so starter motor first. And then the EMAG. Done. Test flight complete. Back on the ground. Went like an absolute dream. Not an issue in the world. Very easy plane to fly. Good performance. The engine ran as cool as a cucumber. So let's get the cowls off now and take a look and see if everything's okay under the cowl, and let the customer know that the test flight went without a hitch and went very smoothly. Great. So we've got the cowl removed now, and good telltale is there's no oil or crap in the cowl. Looks nice and clean. That performed really well in flight, actually. And here's the engine post the first test flight. And police report, no oil leaks, no drips, no drops, no fluid spraying anywhere, no chafing of hoses. So, looks great, looks good. While it was off, I added a nice air cleaner for the alternate warm air. When you run carb heat in this setup, because this engine doesn't have any carb heat installed, so I decided to put made that out of a coffee strainer, made a fiberglass mould, and a nice little a nice little air cleaner there for the alternate air, and it does draw warm air from the cowl, so that that should work perfectly fine. And of course you've got your cold air here. Yes, I thought that was a nice touch. That looks good. No charge. These are the sort of extra details we pride ourselves here at Rotec. We try to make the customer as happy as we can. Give these little extra things. As I said, we previously removed the nose wheel. And by the way, somebody made a comment that 3 hours is too... Remember, we did have to remove the nose wheel from the aircraft and put those donuts in a press. And that was a bit of a job to get that on. And I don't think you could do it any quicker than put the nose wheel back on the aircraft and attach the linkages. Bit of a job, right? Anyway. But yeah, very pleased with how the engine performed. Little water pump down there. Went like a dream. All right, well, put the cow back on, and as far as I'm concerned, she can pretty much go. Beautiful.